Episode of what's that show with little Arnold Jackson?
Different Strokes.
Different Strokes. The episode of Different Strokes.
Very special Different Strokes.
Very special Different Strokes, where Mr. Carlson from WKRP was the toy store guy, and Dudley.
Dudley wouldn't bail with Arnold.
He wouldn't bail. No, he wanted the wine. He got the taste of the wine. He wanted some wine. Watched some funny cartoons. Make you feel funny.
Make you feel funny, like when you sit on an exercise bike too long and then get off.
Like when you're climbing the rope in gym class, you know.
Right, exactly. That kind of funny. Yeah.
What kind of effect do you think that had on Mr. Carlson for the rest of his life? As far as people viewing him as, you think people think Mr. Carlson, child molester guy, or do you think they still think of him as Mr. Carlson, or do they think of him as the Maytag repair guy?
Ooh boy, that's a toughie.
Or maybe that's why he did it, because he was the Maytag repair guy and he was so lonely.
He had nothing to do.
Nothing to do, and
one thing leads to another, and
yeah. But
I
now
always
he's
thought
dead
the
too.
Gooch would have been the one to get
The Gooch. Yeah, the Gooch. I remember the Gooch. Gooch never really existed. He was never a character, but
right. He was,
he's the one that made Arnold steal the comic book that was worth $400 or whatever. Which was interesting. This $400 comic book was just on the stand out in the middle of the store, not protected or anything.
That's where it belongs, so everybody can enjoy it.
They like kids touching it with their sticky candy fingers, and
that's why it's so valuable.
Cutting out the ads for sea monkeys, and
you get your Foot Locker full of Army Men, X-ray specs.
Oh yeah, did you ever get the X-ray specs?
No.
I always wanted to get them, but I never did, because I probably like every other kid believed all that stuff really worked.
Well, the thing is I didn't really want to see anybody boned. I wanted to see under women's clothes. So when I came to after a while, I was like, I don't really want to see their skeletal system. It's really not a help to me. It doesn't do much for me.
So you didn't want to get them too powerful where they just go right on through and you see bones. You just want to be able to control it, adjust the level.
Exactly. So I just opted for the mirrors on the shoes.
So you were one of the pioneers in the up the skirt video.
Up skirt video, yeah.
So you're walking around with a mirror and a little Brownie 8mm cam.
Yeah. I just say I'm doing some research on some low to the ground mammals, some low flying mammals.
Oh boy, that was something, huh?
Ooh. Yeah. That's the world we live in.
Oh yeah. You're telling me. So we ready to take a little break here? What are you thinking?
All right, yeah. What are you going to give us in the meantime?
Oh, I don't know. What are you thinking? Want to talk a little bit about, we get different things.
No, I'm talking about music.
Yeah, music. What are you in the mood for? What kind of music?
Well, I think you only got a couple things, right?
Well, you're supposed to pretend like we have everything available at our fingertips.
Yeah, I know, but I can't remember which one you said that you did have. So that's why I'm trying to re-prompt you to you to pick from your thousands of LPs that are on the wall there in the studio.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. All right, let's go with the classic. This will in remembrance of Shatino, who's about to get sacked.
Oh, good God.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa down at the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With the load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund and the Fitzgerald weighed empty. That big ship and true was a bung to bitude when the gales of November gave her land. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a growing good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, it'd be the north wind they'd been feeling. The wind in the wild made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, it was the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait, when gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain, the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. At 7 p.m. a main hatch we gave you, and he said, fellas, it's been good to know you. The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the big ship and crew was in peril. And later that night when his lights went out of sight, in the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn in minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay, they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized, they may have broke even to the water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Superior scenes in the rooms of their ice-water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. Farther below Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can center. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed in a Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November gone early.
Bulls win.
Bulls win.
All right.
Bulls win.
Bulls win. Dewey
Yeah.
wins.
I'll do that. I'll do that. You say Bulls win. Bulls win. Okay.
Bulls win. All right, we're back, Lenny.
Hey. All right. Okay. So this next segment is brought to you by Jane's Defense Weekly, the naval this week in naval history. Now, oddly enough, this week in naval history also includes the laying of I think it was the laying of the keel of the USS Leftwich, but no, it's actually today's the anniversary of Operation Shingle. Not shit on the shingle. Operation Shingle was the Allied.
What is that?
It's the Allied landing at Anzio, Italy. So,
okay.
Famous invasion, 1944, January 22nd.
Interesting.
So that was the start of the taking back of Italy from the fascists.
Oh yeah. Did we have it back yet? Did we get it?
I don't know. I think the Pope's still in charge of most of it. Speaking of other famous Italian people wearing funny hats.
Oh yeah.
What's the latest on the Costa? Which of us?
Costa Concordia.
Costa Concordia.
Concordia. Well, Lenny, we've that brings us to our new segment, which is called.
I thought it was This Week in Naval History.
Well, I thought we were going to go with the Italian shipwreck theme. Or not?
Love Boat? What?
No, with the story for this whole segment where we keep up with the poor Captain Schettino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all covered under This Week in Naval History.
All right, This Week in Naval History.
Right.
Brought to us by Gavin MacLeod.
Yep. By Gavin MacLeod.
Gavin MacLeod.
And this is a no-shitter bookstore.
Oh, we should have done some research on where are they now. Gavin and Julie and Isaac.
I tell you what. One thing. Here's the funny thing about Isaac is one of my roommates in the Navy. His brother owned a snowboard shop here in Maryland.
Okay.
And they did a trade show out in Vegas, and they hired Isaac to hand out drinks.
I don't know if that's insulting or for Isaac. I mean, but
You get what you can.
yeah. So what's the latest on Schettino? What's the latest on?
I tell you what. Well, one of the latest is that the owners of the Costa Concordia Carnival Cruise Line is offering survivors a discount of 30% off future cruises.
Is that real or did you make that up?
No, that's real. That's the
Oh
real
my
deal.
god!
I'd be like,
Are you kidding me?
son of a bitch.
They only offer him 30% off. Who in their right mind would ever go on a cruise again after that?
Yeah, what do you think? 30? 45? Yo, 20, 30? What are you thinking?
Oh my god!
boy.
That's awful.
That's a little bit insulting, you know?
Now I remember back in our naval days, Lenny, your goal was to survive a shipwreck. Is that not right? Not for obvious
yes, like
reasons.
wear
Not because you were under the
jewelry.
For some reason you thought if you survived a shipwreck you were allowed to wear an earring.
Yeah.
Which I'm
Or
not
something.
I'm not
Eye
certain
patch.
that's actually the case, but it's a good goal to have.
Yeah, that was nautical legend. That was the legend of the sea.
Yes. So anyway, with the latest Schettino news, there is I don't know if we covered this last time where he how he got off the ship originally. You read about that, right?
But didn't he fall into the ship accidentally?
That's what he said. He said he fell into.
Just drove away with him inside.
He fell into the lifeboat. Yeah, but there was a big. He said he got catapulted into the lifeboat.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of weird.